That's more like it from the Diamonds. That's much more like it. First 180 of the evening session, it goes to the Diamond Ian White.
Well, we said there'd be a spurt from Ian White. Is this the start of it? Hang about. So rusty Jake hit 6 earlier, and we've now seen Ian White hit 6. It's on.
Ian White has barely had 9 perfect darts in this match leading up to this leg. He has just thrown 6 in a row, and he's looking to go 7, 8 and 9 to complete the perfect leg. He's not going to do that, and you can hear what the crowd think of it.
Ian White just wants a drama-free leg, and he should get it from here. Sporting applause from Ian White, but the focus was on winning the leg. You could see there was no sort of reaction or a step back when he missed on that third visit. But Ian White to level us up at 3 apiece. And starting to play like he can. Really good leg. Best leg of the match. 11 dart. Ian White levels us up at 3 apiece. For Ian White, it's an outside chance, but it's a chance nevertheless. If this 103 doesn't go, it may do. Double 16 for 5-4. Just inside. What a chance. It's a long shot, but in a leg we've scored 7 to get a crack against the darts. Not going to go. And he's going to have to hope for some missed doubles in this leg, or Ian White is going to have to hold and hope for a break in the deciding leg if he's about to have another run on the European Tour.
Well, one thing that Martin Lukeman has provided in this game is missed doubles. No more here, though. Double 8 is found once again. We go into a 10th leg.
Good cushion for Ian White, and even more so now. 69 options, treble 15, treble 19. And then just 10, 18, whatever you want, Ian.
Oh,
not a 15.
It's a lazy dart, that, isn't it? You can see he's not gone through the proper process. Just think, oh, big 10, not a problem. And it's cost him a dart at double. And all of a sudden, Martin Lukeman is there on tops for the match. And Ian White doesn't have 3 darts to win this leg and force the last leg decider. He's only going to get 2.
It's at double 16. Is it his last dart? And it is, and how costly is that big 15? Could cost Ian White a place in round 2. Lukeman with 3 match darts for a place against Joe Cullen in round 2.
Don't miss the big number, as we call it. Martin Lukeman punishes the mistake from it. He isn't the biggest. Not right now. Hasn't been for a little while. The likes of Dirk van Dijvenbode, Michael Smith, they hit 180s more regularly than Chizzy does nowadays. Now, he's still well up there. He's still got an incredible scoring power, but he's not quite firing on all cylinders. Look, Jose de Souza, there was a good year or 18-month spell where he was probably the biggest 180 hitter in the sport. He was winning loads of titles at that time. He was on top of his game. Dave Chisnall hasn't been at the top of his game for a while, but he's still incredible. 2 tops, he's still incredible. He is incredible. 4-0.
Bank that. So they could have another good meeting. But he's still got to get one more leg. You fancy he's going to get it, but we've already seen somebody win from 5-2 down today. That was a good friend of Daniel Larsson's, Maras Razma, who has hurdled through Saturday.
He has, straight into the Sunday's action. Having beaten Franz Rurch, all of a sudden that last leg decider looks a really, really important one. Dave Chisnall, go on. Go on, Dave Chisnall. Oh.
You're going full on Mrs. Doyle there, weren't you? You can offer me a cup of tea as well.
Well, I'd have offered Dave Chisnall a hearty handshake had he taken that out.
Or maybe one of those really cool Americanized low 5s.
It's an option.
Ah, the old school 72. 236s to get the job done. And 2 word spring.
And whilst it doesn't leave a finish, he's going to get a chance to lay it up, because there's no finish incoming here for Szekely.
81.
It's amazing to me that Willie O'Connor has only been on the European Tour twice in the last 2 seasons, both here. And even in the 2020 season, when we only had 4 events, he was at 2 of those. But He's just had real problems in qualifying. And we can both attest to the fact that getting through those qualifiers is as hard as ever. But even when we were trying to qualify, it was really, really difficult.
It's tougher now, isn't it? But he'll be thinking about that now. He knows. Yeah, he's got this tie right when he wants it now. Could have got a little bit scrappy had it gone 3-all, but O'Connor has the insurance.
Well, William O'Connor had 82 with 2 darts and he went for treble 18. That was interesting. Treble 18 for double 14 with a blocked bed. Well, over to you, pal. Oh, 18's first on 118. Okay, I'm adjourning for a second.
Yeah, Fedit does that, doesn't he? I'm not a fan. It's just giving yourself more work to do. Really hard. If you hit the treble, you've still got plenty to do. But O'Connor to wrap it up here. Far from his best, but good enough. One more dart. And he's not there yet.
He's thrown some really good darts at tops tonight. Even ones that missed have been really well thrown. Now, going 118 with 18s first was wrong. Here, you should be going 20s. Stay straight. Straight enough. Bull. Just not meant to be. And this should be game, set and the match. William O'Connor.
Yeah, he's had a few woes on the doubles. Ultimately, he's been too good. But still O'Connor. And he's there eventually. And yeah, O'Connor shakes his head, but he was the better player. So we'd expect Dobey to have enough. Ted Evetts, who, like you said, Dan's not coming here really angling to get in the European Championship finals. The World Championship's the one, and 7,000 behind.
That's a lot of money to make up with not a great deal of action left in the year. We've got 6 Players' Championship events.
Players' Championships, yeah, where, you know, not even winning your board. Would it be enough?
Yeah, well, 1,500 quid for...
Yeah, you'd have to win his board.
Getting to your board final. If you get board
that's
final
based on
over
other players. Yeah, it's based on other players as well. So,
but Ted is somebody who's managed to win that World Championship qualifier in the past, isn't he? So there are still options available.
Yeah, that was his debut. Played Gedwin Price on the opening night. That was before it stretched to a 96-person field.
I'm not being daft. He doesn't get in as World Youth Champion, does he? Have I made that up?
It was last year.
Of course it was. Yeah, we'll have a new World Youth Champion by then. Of course.
Require 52.
Dobey to restore that 3-leg cushion. Double 16. Yeah, it's clinical from Chris. And again, not at his best, but still averaging 92.5.
He's not been particularly impressive, but he might still walk away with 50% on doubles and a 94 average. And you think, well, that's a professional job. He's controlled the game pretty much from start to finish. He's never really looked in danger. And while he's not been at his best, he's got the job done. He's won it with his B or C game, and it's something you've got to learn to do. If you want to win titles, you're not going to be your A+ game from start to finish all the way through many tournaments. And even if you are, somebody might turn up and still beat you. This gets him more match darts. He's missed a couple already, but Chris Dobey at double 16 for a 6-3 victory, and one that he controlled all the way through. Disappointment for Ted Evetts. He'll take every opportunity to do so, and while his powers may have waned a little, they are still good enough to have beaten Michael van Gerwen in the last 5 times they've met on TV stages, so he's doing something well. So is Janos Farkshire.
Janos is hoping that he is the kryptonite to Whitlock, like Whitlock is to MVG. But the wizard wields the wand of magic and takes a 3-0 lead. Whatever do, Janos, it doesn't matter.
You know what? There's question marks over players we haven't seen in action for a few weeks.
Yeah, Newcastle versus Liverpool, that game. No extra time here.
No. I doubt we'll be seeing it last 97-8 minutes either.
I hope not. Mind you, if it's good, I probably hope it would. Double 16 for 5-0. Predictable brilliance from the wizard. He is in the comfort zone right now.
He might not be at his consistent best, but he's still got that magic, then this is it. We saw it down under. He was brilliant in his opening round games in those World Series events. Didn't perform at that level in the next round. You know he's got world-class displays in him. It's stringing them together, going deep in tournaments on a regular basis. That's what took him into the top 4 in the world. That's what took him to major titles and major finals and a whole host of titles.
But this game also illustrates the gap between someone who's the best in their country and someone who is world-class on their A game. I've never seen Janos play anywhere near as good as Whitlock has done in this match. He's needing this Shanghai just to stay in the contest.
And he's not going to get it. And in his 5th European Tour event, it's going to be a 5th first-round exit, a 5th average in the 80s. Look, it's solid darts, but it's not enough against the Wizard. Double 10 for a whitewash. Good marker. Does not use it. I'm surprised.
They thought it was all over. It might not be. That's a somewhat fortunate small 14 to stop the bagel. Well done, Janos. And fair play. Good sportsmanship there from Australia's number 2. 40 behind on his own throw. And 40 turns into possibly 220 with another maximum. 6 in the match now for Whitlock.
6 in 8 legs of darts. He is a 180 machine when he gets going, Simon Whitlock. He has these days. And he's going to have a chance to have another one of these days tomorrow against, you guessed it, Meikle van Gerwen. Ooh, misses inside. Another match dart missed by the Wizards, but he'll come back on double 8, which breaks down nicely. So there's going to be loads more opportunities for the Aussie number 2 to set up another meeting with mighty Meikle van Gerwen.
Double 8. Oh, not yet. That's another mismatch dart. A micro smile.
Well, 7 darts missed for the match so far, and he busted his score there, so he should have had 8 and 9.
60.
Vogts has left himself a makeable Shanghai finish. He's not going to bust it again, surely. But he's not going to hit it either. And this might be getting a little bit silly.
What's happening here in Budapest? That's a really good single. This has got to be pinpoint. Can't do it. Whitlock comes back for more match darts.
But he will not miss anymore. It took him 11 attempts to get over the line, but the Wizard Simon Whitlock.
And he played some good stuff in Barnsley as well, and he would have, at the time, he'd have fancied him against Krzysztof Ratajski, but Krzysztof returned to form in Blackpool.
He really did. And he's someone who is going to have to show form on the European Tour very soon, because he's in the number 16 spot in the seedings, and we've seen him seeded for the last 3 years minimum. So he's on the chopping block seed-wise.
He's not in the next couple either, is he, Krzysztof? He's played qualifiers. I'm not sure if he made any of them.
Yeah.
To double check, but he's not in a great position at the minute. £9,000. I mean, he's been a seed a lot, but you don't win that game, you don't get the prize money. It goes in your bank, of course, but it doesn't go on your ranking. That's happened too often for Krzysztof this year.
Now, Stephen, 96. Everybody loves this. Check out. Beautiful. Also beautiful. 2-0.
Bunting will get another crack.
Yeah, that happens a lot more in darts now. We've had people drop out of Players' Championships this year, and we've had Lee Evans, for instance, come in as a last-minute replacement, and he's made the quarterfinals of a Players' Championship and bagged 3,000 quid. I mean, this is just an immense performance from Stephen, but no one's going to take his place on the winners' rostrum if he keeps playing this way.
60.
Salvage operation with the last start for Callum Rydz.
194.
This for 5-0. He'll be aggressive, treble 18. You don't need to mess around with the ball here. Double. No. Brilliant from Stephen Bunting. This is incredible. And Callum Rydz, whilst not at his best,
For 8 years now.
he's a former world champion and world master as well, Stephen Bunting. He's got calibre. But he's looking to inflict the second 6-0 defeat of the year on the Euro Tour to Callum Rydz.
If it is 6-0, Callum Rydz has definitely taken Stephen off his Christmas card list. I wouldn't put it past Stephen taking the 136 out for the match.
Just the way it's gone, isn't it? Spirited performance from Callum Rydz in this leg. And even if he does claw this one back, you can't see him wrestling off 6 on the spin. Bunting, you called it, Paul? Not quite.
96.
Come on, Callum, get yourself in the match. Give yourself a chance the way that Janusz Wojcicki did in the last game. He was 5-0 down. He got the next couple after missing plenty of chances. But the spirit is gone. The adrenaline has left his body, and Bunting is in for the win.
Double 10. Finishing line nerves. There is. 3-match darts. Mr. Bunting.
What is it about today and people hitting the wrong double? Sedlacek did it earlier. We've also seen it from some others tonight as well.
44.
And Rydz just doesn't have any explosiveness in that arm left.
Yeah, more chances of Bunting. And he doesn't need any more. That is a great display. Demoralising Callum Rydz, but take nothing away from Stephen Bunting.
% of the time in the PDC, you could win here this weekend. Just hasn't looked that likely to this year.
Meikle elected to go for the treble 18. I thought he may have stayed there. Maybe would have been a better decision.
Yeah,
the bed was open.
Particularly because he's a double tops man. You know, some players go into the 18 because after you hit the first treble 20, 4 18s leaves you double 16. But Ryan Meikle is very much double top, double 10. So you don't need to go there. It doesn't really help him. He's on double 16.
Got there in the end. Big dart from Brad. Neat and tidy. 14 darts, and Ryan's girlfriend in the crowd enjoying that leg. 2-1. Average is creeping up. Ryan Meikle, I said, just goes about his business. He's comfortably qualified for the World Championship again, a 4th appearance. Got his first win last year on that stage. That'll help him this year. He beat Fabian Schmutzler before losing to Peter Wright, which turned out not to be a bad defeat. Going on to win the title. Good to see Peter Wright back tomorrow as well.
Yeah, really interesting to see Peter Wright in action. And we've got a level game here as Ryan Meikle breaks back. The averages, not much between them. Almost 98 Clemens, 96 now. It's a lot easier for Gabriel Clemens.
Meikle will accept 99 here. That'll be his minimum requirement.
Oh, well, he's got better than that. It's over-delivered, and it means he'll get 2 darts to win the leg if he's allowed back.
He may not. Don't overcommit. Make sure you get that 11. He gets it. Bullseye to stay alive. Oh. And that could be his last start here in the Hungarian Darts Trophy. Ryan Meikle, 47 points away from what would be a massive victory.
A big step towards the European Championship for the Barber Ryan Meikle.